I'm bored. I think what a lot of us are feeling at the moment is a sense of boredom because we are stuck inside. We are having to find our own sources of entertainment. And for me, there's only so many times I can scroll through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter without feeling just nothing. And there's only so many times I can watch a box set or a film or a piece of media and not go, I want to make that. So that's what I'm doing. I was kind of thinking, what could I do with film and cinematography at the moment, and a challenge sort of popped into my head. So I have 3 housemates that I'm living at the moment. We have Jordan, Dan, and Matt. So I'm going to ask them for 3 things. I'm going to ask 1 for a genre of film. A genre of film.
Action.
1 for a location in the house.
Give me a room in the house.
The roof. And 1 for a time frame.
And give me a time frame to set it all up.
I'm going to give you 20 minutes.
And these 3 things will set the basis of this challenge with only equipment I've got in my house, obviously. Enough waffle, enough explanation, let's just get into it and do it, shall we? Let me just take you over what kits we have. We have 2 softboxes there, and then we have 1 little mini LED light there, and we've got 4 stands, and then we've got some gels, the balls for the soft boxes, and we've got an Arri 300 and then a 650, and the camera that we're going to be using is a Canon 70D with a 24mm f1.4 on it there. The reason why I've gone for the 70D to film the sort of cinema look is because that one is Super 35, so it'll give more of a cinematic feel, because most of the films you've seen have probably been shot on Super 35. So we're gonna get that all set up. So to recap, I have 16 minutes. Editor Sam here. Originally, I was told by Dan I had
20 minutes.
When on the roof, I said I had 16 and timed it for 16 minutes. So I still did the challenge, but just wrong. This doesn't look very good, does it? 16 minutes to set all this up into an action scene that is taking place on my roof. So the camera's gonna be facing here. I am gonna be over here somewhere. Hey Siri, set me a timer for 16 minutes. Let's do this, shall we? Right, okay. I don't have any sandbags, and I don't recommend doing this, but I don't have any sandbags, so I'm sorry. And if my own kit breaks, then I'm a fool who broke his own kit and will have to pay to replace it. So really don't follow my example, but feel free to do this challenge safely with sandbags. Yeah, wires. Amazing. That's my key. This is my backlight, so that one's going next. Ideally, I'd like it to be a little bit darker before we do this, so we might have to wait a bit, but it's good to set it all up in the light to make sure it all looks good. Right, they're up, because these 2 are the mainly ones that I'm going to be working with. This one's going to be pointing at the tree to give it like this nice orange look, like a street lamp. This one is going to be, because it's an action scene, I think we can get away with a bit of teal gel on this. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to put a little X where I want to stand. Actually, I'll put a little T down. If I go here, I feel safe about here. There we go, perfect. Right, back to this way. I reckon we get away with you right about here. That is precariously close, so I just need to be careful there. Yes, thanks. We're going to try this yellow to start with for the gel. Anyway, we're going to double this one up. So the gel we're using on this is called Oklahoma Yellow. I find gel colours names really pleasing. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Right, so if we turn that around, look at that. It's only a 650 I think, so it's not getting too much kick there, but well, hopefully when it gets darker, see some really nice colours on that. So this one's gonna be teal, isn't it? Or, oh, that's an idea. I have the little LED with the teal on, quite close. Yeah! We're gonna try a single layer of Oklahoma Yellow on my face on the 300 as well. And then I'm gonna have a little blue light here, and I'm hoping that'll look like fairly nice. We'll try it, see if it does. If it doesn't, we'll work out something else. If we're out of time, we're out of time. So if I'm here, a little bit is coming on my face there. Oh, that's quite quite a lot, isn't it? But bring the barn door in. That's my plan now, right? Okay. What have we got time-wise? 8 minutes. So I've used half my time and I've only set up one light. That's it, right there. Yes, that is kicking out quite a bit of light now. If I spot it, that's even better. Yes, right. Spot it is a bit more tense on the trees, and because we're not working with that larger source, we have to spot it. This one, on the other hand, we might put a layer of diffusion on, because I find the 300, I don't know if this is just my personal second-hand 300, but it does give quite a little bit more kick than the 650. I'm not wearing the hat for this, I'll take that off, but let's have a look at that, shall we, on camera? It's very flat, isn't it? So I'm stood here. That's very flat. Okay, so this is just the, I think, full diffusion? Heavy diffusion, that's what it's called. If you want to play along at home, this is where you kick out your Lee full diffusion, your full heavy diffusion. I do have some Atlantic Frost, but it's really nicely rolled up, and I really don't want to use that because it's nicely rolled and I don't want to have to roll it back up. Pure effort has gone into this. Right, let's have a look at that, shall we? Okay, if I'm stood here, it's still catching me there, right? This bad boy. As you can see, he's not big, but when he's next to a face like that, you do get a bit of light. And I think the blue, it should be okay. Right, if that's there. So if I just move you around to here, I'm going to use you to tell me what I look like. So that's there. Zoom in, please. That's kind of actiony, isn't it? I mean, there's not... How long we've got left? Because I might want to change one gel. I've got 4 minutes. See, this is tricky, because this could be fine, but it's very samey with the 2 lights there. That's what I'm looking at now. Like, the 2 lights here are the exact same gel. If I kick that one to orange, I know the orange I want. Right, how are we doing? So that... Ooh, okay, how long have we got? I've got 2 minutes. I'm going to swap this out for a softbox. Right. Go! Even if you think you know what you're doing or what like your best laid plans are, you will be scrabbling to the end. Or I do at least. Oh god, I'm just a wire up new bloody extension lead. Oh no, I've got it right. Don't panic. I've got this. Big bulb. Right. Right. Okay. As you can hear, the time, it is done. So I'll take you through what I've done in the time. So if I turn you around this way, as you can see, I've got quite a few lights. So starting with this one, this is a softbox with a blue gel on. I can't remember the name of the gel. Let's give the face some colour contrast here, which is quite a lot of. And then if we move on to the next one here, it's a 650 ARRI mini light, a full layer of CTO on, and this is to give the tree over there some detail. Then we have this little LED panel with nothing on it. That was to give out a sort of kick there, but as you can see, it's battery powered and a bit crap, so it's not doing anything, but it was left at the end of the challenge, so we're going to leave that here and maintain the word of the challenge. Next we have a ARRI 300 watt with a layer of Oklahoma yellow on and a diffusion to give this sort of like softer fill, give a sort of softer fill to the face. So the lighting's all set. I never stated if I had camera in that time, so if you feel this is not a successful challenge, then you can do it yourself and get the camera set up in the time. Normally, I find my lighting takes a while to do, so I'm quite glad I got it all set in that time frame, and 16 minutes to set up 3 to 4 lights with some tweaks. I think that's not too bad. So I'm just gonna set up this shot. Right. Sorry, I just felt something smoking, and I'm like, either that's bad when you're around lights and you smell smoke, you're like, what? Which one is going? Shot's gonna be here. I want kind of like that. Whoa, okay, yeah, that's way too close. Not tall enough as well. And I've just realised when looking down the camera, with my hat off, the hair is a bit Keanu Reeves in John Wick, like, you know, with the curtains and stuff. So I'm gonna put these sunglasses on and like, I haven't thought of a story yet, but we're gonna try a few variations of things and then hope that one of them is funny enough that it'll stick. So let's shoot this, shall we? If I move you there, my line is there. My line is here, man. I'm talking to someone there. So I say I'm talking to someone there? I don't really know. Obviously you know your scene before shooting it, but because this is a lighting challenge, I didn't think this far forward, so here we are. So, I'm out of frame now, okay. Doesn't get any easier. I'm not cool, I can do this is cool, this looks really nice, but I just can't be cool. So what you're saying is, it's too dark for sunglasses. What was that accent? What was that? I'll tell you what, mate, another day, another job. Yeah, that's the one. He's Australian now. That's the one. Right, that's the one. So the challenge that I set for myself was to set up a scene in the time frame given to me by one of my flatmates, and I think I did that. Granted, I didn't set up the camera and the camera didn't take a bit of time. I know on a set that that's not really fair to the people around you, so that would have to change. But in my defense, if it's a big enough set, you will have people working on the camera and building the camera whilst you're doing it, and then when you're ready, you can then bash it in and go from there. And lighting, my experience, always takes more time than camera side, which I think it did today, so, you know. But yeah, I think it worked. I do think if you want to give it a go, please do. Please let me know. I'd love to see them, love to see what your suggestions were. Hopefully you liked what I created in that time. I'll have to tell you what Editor Sam thinks now. Thank you, Rude Sam. I don't think it's too bad. I like it, I do like the blue on the side, but I do think the two gels were too similar, so if I was going to do something like it again, I would change that. From my experience of being on sets, you usually have a very short amount of time to light and get your camera set up for the next shot. So, a lot of the time you do need to work quickly, and that's where I think this challenge might be able to help. If you are kind of always pushing time a bit, just take a room in your house, pick a genre, use all the equipment you have, and just go for it. So yeah, I've been Sam, thank you very much. Cheers.